Okay, I think we are live. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Daphne. And we have some beautiful ladies here with us in the Zoom room. We have Samantha and we have Theoma. We're represented by South Carolina, North Carolina, Maryland, and we know we have many more people watching on YouTube. So we want to thank everyone for being here with us this evening for our Brow Brilliance Masterclass Tuesday edition. And we will have another session on Friday night. If you want to join us live then too, you are more than welcome to do that. So we're happy you're here. And just got to tell y'all, your brows are about to enter a new era tonight. Okay, so clutch your pearls. It's going to be an era of peace, symmetry, and confidence for your brows. And here's what you can expect within the next 30 minutes, ladies. We're going to do a quick and fun brow education tutorial. It's going to be easy mapping and shaping techniques that everyone can do. Put in the chat, everyone. That means you. And we're going to also share with you how to choose the right color for your brows because that is very important as well. We'll also talk about how to tame those brow hairs. Who here is afraid of tweezers? I don't do the tweezers. But if you don't like tweezers, we're going to share with you a technique that you can use without the tweezers. And we're going to also share with you how to lift and clean the brows with concealer and, of course, simple product recommendations as we always do. And we'll share with you 2 ways that you can glow with us. So before we get started, you know how we like to do, go ahead and put in the chat if you came with us tonight to glow or just to relax. You know, this is a wonderful space for people to join us and just have some fun girl time. So maybe you came to glow and learn about all the techniques, or maybe you came to relax. We want to know which one. Yes. And so just to break the ice, y'all, I have to share with you something that I saw a while back and it literally made me holler. Hold on, let me see if I can find it because I just had it up and I was like, are you serious? Let's see if I can find. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. And I don't, Daphne and Jessica, I know what you know which one I'm talking about. Have y'all seen this one before? Oh my goodness. So let me just say, okay, if you have ever tried or even felt close to shaping your eyebrows with a coat hanger, you're in for the right masterclass. All right. So Jessica, do you want to tell everybody what who we are, why we do what we do?
Absolutely. So, welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for being with us. So, just really quickly, we are women just like you. We're busy, we're hardworking, we love our families, and want brows and skin that can keep up with our lives, right? So that we're all here just to keep beautiful and have some fun time. So basically, we are your skincare ambassadors. Each of us joined Mary Kay for different reasons. Some have joined for confidence, community, flexibility. But the best part is for me, the best part has becoming the sisterhood, the girl tribe. And moments like this where we get together and just help other women feel awesome in their skin. So, Raven and Daphne, if you wouldn't mind doing this really quickly for me, would you mind sharing with us really quickly, like, what is your favorite thing about what we do?
I'll let Daphne go first. Yes.
Well, like you said, I love the sisterhood, but more importantly, I love the flexibility. That's my favorite part. I am in control of my business. I am control of my life, not the other way around. And so therefore it allows me to do the most important thing, like being with family, helping to take care of my elderly parents. But overall it's just we just have fun getting together with other women and men, helping them to feel confident in themselves, and I get a lot of joy and pleasure from that.
Yeah, I'd have to piggyback off of what Daphne said. I love the flexibility and that I can work my business around my life. I love that. I was recently able to go on an anniversary vacation with my husband, and we didn't miss a beat because my loyal, wonderful customers love the products and they would hit up my website and they were ordering. And I also got to meet some really nice new people. So this is a really great way if anyone is trying to work out of timidness or get out of their comfort zone and just work on their skills to meet new people. This is a wonderful way to do that too. And so, ladies, we would love for you to drop in the chat really quickly. I deserve to glow because this business helps us all to deserve. This business helps all of us to glow. We all deserve to do so. And so, Daphne, why don't you brag on us a little bit? Why should women choose us as their brow experts, as their beauty coaches?
Well, one and foremost is that when y'all partner with us, not only do you get fabulous products that you cannot live without, but you get personalized skincare, makeup coaching. So you get a personalized consultant. Then you get science-backed dermatologist tested products. And you also receive a 1 year, 100% satisfaction guarantee on the products. You will be guided in a way where you can shop smarter and not harder. Because that's in these days, that's what we need. It's like they say, work harder, work smarter, not harder. So you get to shop smarter and not harder. And then you will also receive a girl tribe that celebrates your wins. And so, ladies, when you glow, we all glow. Your consultants glow with you. And so it's a great opportunity to not only be in front of your favorite products, be connected with your favorite consultant, but also have opportunity to have a awesome business behind it as well.
Yes, thank you so much, Daphne. So y'all know we're gonna get to the brows. I promise we're gonna get to the brows. But we love this business so much. We love the product so much, but we love the business that it's behind the products and behind the consultants that are in front of you. And so we're each just gonna share one point very quickly from this Pride Points flyer. More than 60 years of inspiration, innovation, and impact. Jazz, what stands out to you the most about this amazing company?
For me, it's the fact that we're number one in the direct selling brand. Like that's huge. There's a lot of different brands out here, but to be number one, like yeah, that's for me that got to dust your shoulders on. We number one.
Okay, that part right there. After 60 years and year after year. I mean, come on, this is amazing. What about you, Daphne?
I love the fact that it's family owned,
Mhm.
because that way it's not, because when you work for another company and it's constantly changing hands, then there's new rules coming in, new ideas coming in. But I like the fact that it's family owned, and which means they have the same values, they have the same principles. So the stability is there for long term. So I love that fact.
I love it. And for me, it's the 100% fact that we are business owners. We don't work for Mary Kay. Mary Kay is our supplier, I guess you could say. There's no middleman, there's no third party. We get our products directly from Mary Kay. And that means we're paid directly from our customers. And that also means that we don't have a boss. We basically are responsible for creating our schedules, for creating our goals and working towards those, and we make 50% of what we sell. So that is, I mean, it's great. So if you want more information about it, we're here to share that with you. But if you want to know some more information about how everything works, we'd love to do that. All right, ladies, let's get into these brilliant brows. Let's be honest. I want to see you raise your hands, or I want to see you put it in the chat. Are you a little intimidated about the brows? Okay. Anybody? Anybody have sparse brows? That would be me, as you can see. In fact, let me just share with y'all. Oh my goodness. I was so excited when Mary Kay came out with these products because I finally learned how to do my brows. You can see the before and the after. Okay. I am a true story of the brows. The brows have changed my life. Before the brows, I felt like I didn't exist, and now I exist. So, but there are some who have really thick brows. You're blessed with brows and you just want to learn how to shape them. Okay, so we have something for everyone. Now, the first thing that we need to do is map the brows. Somebody put it in the chat. Map the brows. What do we mean? Your brows need a map, y'all. If you don't map your brows, they get confused. Okay, they start wandering, they start living separate lives. We don't want them living separate lives. We need unity. And so here is how to map. Thank you, Samantha. Now, first, Samantha commented on my lipstick. So, what I'm wearing, Samantha, just so you know, because I love to share. I know this has nothing to do with the brows, but I want to address her question. What I'm wearing is a lip liner in berry. It's waterproof, so I fill it in. And then the color I put on top of it is toasted plum. It's a hydrating lipstick with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E and sunflower oil. Oh my goodness, my lips feel so soft. Thank you so much. And this color, I feel like it makes my teeth look whiter because I've been drinking a lot of coffee. Y'all gotta go to dinner. But this makes my teeth look whiter. Okay, let's talk about mapping the brows, okay? So you want to hold a tool that you can actually map the brows with. You're gonna need a tool and you're gonna need some kind of liner. I'm using the eyebrow brush slash eyeliner tool in Mary Kay. It's a 2-in-1 tool. And for the moment, I'm just going to use this as a map, and then I'm going to use what we call a precision brow liner. You guys will learn more about this later. Okay, so everyone can do this. You can use a liner that you have there at your house, even if it's not Mary Kay. Everybody have something like this? Okay, there's 3 things we're going to map. We're going to map where the brow starts. We're going to map where the arch should go, and we should map where the tail ends. All right, very easy. So we're going to hold our brush straight up alongside the side of our nose. Okay. And where that meets our brow, this is where the brow should start. Everybody got that? So straight up, make sure it's not slanted. Straight up, this is where the brow should start. So and you're going to take your pencil, okay, and you're going to mark there. I really need a mirror though. I need a mirror. You know what I'll do is I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna use my cell phone. You guys, by the way, I know I'm off subject. I do that a lot, I'm sorry. But helpful tip, get one of these thingies from Target or wherever. You can stick on the back of your phone and it sticks to everything. So I'm literally sticking this to my screen. Okay, so back to business. Hold it up, straight up and down. And I'm gonna take this pencil and I'm gonna start right here. I'm just gonna make a little dot right there, y'all. Y'all see that? The dot. If there is any hair on the other side of this, you want to make sure that you either use a razor to take that hair off. In that case, yeah, I'm sorry, ladies. Some people do need to tweeze the hair from that area so that the hair is not connecting. So I use a razor very gently whenever I have hair. Not that much. Okay, so this is where the brow should start. Okay, then you want to angle this tool from the nose across the iris of the eye. Okay, this is the color of the eye. Now, where the iris meets the arch, this is as far out as your arch should be. Okay, so we just make a little dot right there. Got it? Everybody got that? So show me how to do it again, ladies. Yes, we're holding on the side of our nose where the tool meets the middle of our iris. This is where the arch should be. Some people's arch is going to be a little bit further out. Some people it's going to be further in. Depends on where the edge of your nose meets the iris of your eye. So make a little mark right there. Okay? Now finally, we're going to put the tool in the middle of our nose. And we're going to go all the way out to the corner of our eye. This is where the tail should be, y'all. Make sure you keep it in the middle of your nose, though. Because sometimes we can start here and end up here. So keep it right here. Let's do it again. Let's show everybody, ladies. And then we're going to turn it to the corner of our eye. And this is where the tail should end. Now, if there's hair on the other side of this, what do we do? Yep, we shave it off, we tweeze it off. I'm not a tweezer, but I like to, make sure I shave it off. Okay, that is how we map our brows. And if you make those dots there, then you'll know how to fill it in, which we'll go into later. All right, but before we actually fill in the brows, let's talk about choosing the right color. So, Daphne, let's talk about color because the wrong color can have us looking angry, surprised, or like the witness protection program is that dress, okay? So we want our brows to be soft, believable, and polished. So what do you say about that, Daph?
So if you have light colored hair, or you have like light blonde hair, you want to achieve to fill in your light blonde, then you want to use, as well, it's great to use the precision brow liner in blonde. Okay, so that would be our precision brow liner, but in blonde. And then also you can use one of our um Chroma Fusion's eyeshadows in hazelnut. Okay, so those two colors right there would be really compatible for if you have blonde, light hair colors. But you would definitely use it very sparingly. Okay, you don't want to go heavy handed with it. And then you still good to use our tool. I love this tool because you can see, got a brush on one end, and you have the um I don't know, it's a brush on the other end, but it's great to line things with. And so that would be great to use. Those combinations of colors would be great to use with if you have light color brows. And so even to further tune your brows, you can use the volumizing brow tint in blonde, again blonde, in order to kind of soften the colors but give you a nice precision brows.
Okay, great. And so we're talking about these. This is for you ladies who have blonde hair or light hair. Just to reiterate what Daphne's saying, you want to use either the tint in blonde, dark blonde, or you can use an eyeshadow along with this two-in-one tool with that hazelnut eyeshadow. Hazelnut is your best friends, y'all, with blonde hair because dark blonde gives structure. Okay. And so, what about those with red hair? What would you say, Jessica?
So we're going to help these ladies uh keep their eyebrows. Like, we love y'all, but your eyebrows like to disappear. So we are going to help you to keep your eyebrows, okay? And help them to be visible. So if you have red or strawberry blonde hair, your brows can be very light or hard to see. And so the cool thing for you to use would be the precision brow liner and the volumizing tint in blonde, or a color that's very similar in the Mary Kay Chroma Fusion eyeshadow. Okay. Now, if you have darker auburn red hair, then you want to try the precision brow liner and volumizing tint in brunette or dark brunette. So I have the tint in dark brunette. Now, even though I don't have red hair, I have the tint in dark brunette. And so this is what it looks like here, and I love it because it's like a little spoolie brush. Like, you literally just filling your eyelid, your brows. Okay, it's nothing difficult at all. And so if you have sparse brows, like Raven was saying, you want to fill it in with. You can fill it in with the Chroma Fusion eyeshadow. So one of the shades that I use, and looking for it now, is Cinnabar or Mahogany, which are some of our darker colors. Y'all excuse my palettes, they're a little dusty looking. But these darker browns up here, okay, Cinnabar or Mahogany, they can fill in your sparse hair with that brush that Daphne and Raven were showing. So those are some awesome ways to fill in your brows or get them seen.
That's right, redheads. Okay. So anybody here with blonde hair or red hair, light hair? What about those of us who have dark hair? Okay. Dark hair beauties. We're not using pure black. We do not use pure black because it can definitely make your brows look severe or harsh. It can make you look angry. And so uh, you can use a combination of shades. So with Mary Kay, we have a precision brow liner in black brown. We also have a precision eyeliner, brow liner in brunette or dark brunette to give the brows more of a natural look. And so for brows that appear more natural, you want to go with one shade lighter than your actual brow hair. The lighter color will give the brows depth and dimension and will give you a softer, more natural look. For sparse brows, you can try filling it in with Mary Kay Chroma Fusion eyeshadow in espresso. That is my go-to like all the time every single day. Espresso eyeshadow. Now, I am going to give a tip too to those ladies who have gray hair. And I'm not just talking to our fair skinned ladies, I'm talking with ladies who have gray hair in their brows. I have noticed that if you use that dark blonde brow tint, it helps to fill it in and it looks so nice. So you could even combine that with a brunette or something like that. So now let's talk about tools because tools matter when it comes to shaping our brows and filling them in. You can ice a cake with a spoon, right? But would you? Exactly. Right. So the right tools plus the right products equal flawless natural brows. So now I like to use the clear brow gel. This recently just came out and it is clear. So if you have brows, I'm so happy for you. Okay. I'm not jealous at all. But if you have brows, this is wonderful for just literally taming those brows. You want to make sure you get off any excess from the tip. And it tames, it lifts, it sculpts, it gives your brows a laminated look. It's wonderful to prepare before the precision brow liner. You can even use it to set your brows after the brow liner. You can wear it alone. Like I said, if you have brows already, just use it for clean, natural looking brows. And if you have any of those runaway brows, you know how sometimes there's just like that one that's like, boink. It's like, where did that come from? This is wonderful for taming those stubborn hairs without tweezers. So what about you, Daphne? I know you like that precision brow liner.
So yes, the precision brow liner, it's pretty much like a pencil. That's one thing I love about it is it's so easy to use. So it's like it's pretty much like reminds me of the lip liner or the eyeliner. And so you pretty much just use it to fill in with hair-like strokes. So you're going to give yourself hair-like strokes to just fill into where you have those sparse areas where you don't have a lot of hair. I like it because it's like I said, it's a precision. So you can build on it. So like if you go in with small strokes and you still feel like you need more, then you can build on it. And that way, until you get the desired look. So I mean, it's simple because even if you mess up, I mean, start all over. It's like just erase it off, and start all over. But it's like a micro liner, it's buildable and it's life proof. So it's not going to go away until you remove it with our oil free makeup remover. That's a good thing to use. But I like it because it's simple. It's a simple pencil where you can just fill in your brows. Nothing, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I love that. Yes, and I know Jessica loves the brow tint.
Absolutely. So for somebody who doesn't have brows, as y'all can see, I don't have eyebrows. So the volumizing brow tint is like my favorite because one, Like you see this little brush here, it does a lot. One, it's microfibers, so it doesn't look like thick and bulky like Raven was saying early. It gives you more of a natural, flawless look, but it also tints the hair that you have or whatever you have there. So I don't have a lot, as you can see. Okay, so I need that thing, Raven, where I put the thing up on my camera, but um. Yeah, I need some sticky. So as you can see, it's tinting my hairs, the little bit of hairs that I have, right? Now I didn't map my eye, so that y'all don't shoot me. I mapped the wrong eye. But anyway, it's tinting the little bit of hair that is there, right? So that's what I love about it. It gives you a fuller brow instantly. So just a second ago, I didn't have anything. Now I have something, right? I also like that it's a flexible hold. So it's kind of like a gel, a colored gel for your eyebrows. Um, and so even though it holds those hairs and keeps them in place, it'll move like like it's like a hair. Okay, I love it. It also conditions your hair, so it's really good with not drying out the hair on your eyebrows. Yeah, I had to think about that eyebrows and making them like stiff or false looking. So this is like my go-to product.
That's the thing, girl, because she said we don't want false looking eyebrows. We don't. That's always been my main thing. I know I don't have any and I do put them on, but I want people to actually think I have some. And that's what I love about both the precision brow liner and the tint is and the eyeshadow. If you fill it in with the eyeshadow, is that actually clings to whatever hairs are really there. And if you use the right tools, like Jessica was saying, and Daphne, this two-in-one tool, this liner tool actually has hairs in it. So when you apply it, it looks like there's hair there. So we love it. All right, so really quickly, we're going to share some tips for those who don't want to tweeze, okay? And then we're going to actually share with you a couple of looks that you can choose from. One that's super, super easy and a full glam look. So I'll do one look on one eye and the other on the other. Y'all tell me which one you like the best. Okay, so for those of you who do not want to use tweezers or who want to avoid over plucking, we definitely recommend this brow gel. Because again, you can brush your hairs upward with the gel, let them dry, and then you can gently brush them into place with this two-in-one tool, brow tool, and it sets everything without removing the actual hair. Another tip, you guys, that is wonderful is using a concealer, all right, to clean up the hairs in that area. So you can carve around the brows, okay, with concealer to give a clean, sharp edge. And we have something that's called a cream eyeshadow brush. This is our old smudger brush. We have a new smudge brush, but something like this, anything like this that has a nice sharp edge where you can actually use concealer to clean up and give a sharp edge without touching a single hair. And you can also use tiny little scissors instead of plucking, and you just use them only what sticks up beyond the natural brow, and that helps to keep a full brow. All right. So are y'all ready to apply, ladies? Are we ready to do this? Y'all want to see the real yeah, live action? Okay. I'm just very emotional about this every time I do it because I never thought I could have eyebrows, and now I have them. Jessica, there's hope for you. Okay, y'all, I'm crazy. Okay, so remember that brows are built in layers. And so what we want to always make sure that we do is use a spoolie to brush upward. And of course, I already used my brow gel to shape. And we want to start applying the product at the arch. So no matter what you're using, if you're using an eyeshadow, if you are using the precision brow liner, or if you are using the tint, we always start at the arch. Why do we start at the arch? Anybody know? Does anybody know the answer? Okay, well, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. Okay. Because the front of the brow, if you notice, is naturally softer. You ever notice that? Oh, this is naturally softer and more airy. If you start here, it's going to get heavy and boxy really fast, and nobody wants an angry brow look. So you always start at the arch because that's where the depth belongs. It's easier to control the pigment here, and you can create a soft fade toward the front, and then it looks most natural that way. So always remember, start at the arch, then you do the tail, then you softly blend toward the front and fill in the tail. Um, Concealer cleanup if you need to do that, and then add gel again to lock it in. All right, so we're going to demonstrate these looks. Jessica, tell us about, oh, I'm sorry, Daphne, tell us about the effortlessly laminated look.
So the effortlessly laminated look, you will start out, of course, like Raven said, you will start out with the gel, okay, and brush your brows up, okay. So, and then you can go in with your spoolie and continue and brush them up again, because we want to make sure we start with nice straight up brows. Okay, you want to separate them, and then you can go in. You can use the end of the this 2-in-1 tool and actually apply the Chroma Fusion in eyeshadow and hazelnut, as Raven is demonstrating.
And
Okay.
I'm using espresso because I got darker hair.
So you can use whatever Chroma Fusion eyeshadow color of your choice. So we talked about the hazelnut. She's using the espresso. So you can actually use the eyeshadows and to fill in. And remember, she started with the arch and went to the tail, and then at the beginning to fill it in to give it a nice even look.
Yes, and so let's map it again, make sure I did it right. This is where it starts. This is where my arch should be. That's the highest point. And the tail, let's make sure I did the tail right. Did I end it right? Yep, it's right where it should be. And that was just using two tools, well, actually the brow gel, Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, and this brow tool. We call that your effortlessly laminated look. All right, now what about Jessica? She's going to tell us about the groomed to perfection look.
Alrighty, so we're gonna start out with the gel as well. And I forgot my gel, please excuse me, but the clear brow styling gel is awesome. You can style your brows without any color, so I love it. So you apply that first, okay? So then what you want to do is comb through the brows using the Mary Kay eyebrow eyeliner brush, which is the brush that Daphne was showing, that brush right there. So you want to comb through your brows with the spoolie in to make sure that all of them are getting that clear gel and it gets through them very well. And then you want to fill in your sparse areas using the Precision Brow Liner in your perfect shade. So that's going to give you the groom to perfection look, right? So you're going to look sharp, but you really ain't got a whole bunch of stuff on your face, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to actually go in. I'm just going to try. Normally, I don't use a black brown, but I'm just going to go over this side with it to fill in the sparse areas even more with the Precision Brow Liner. And I like the color. I think it shows up nicely. And so that's what that looks like. Is it too dark for y'all? What do you think? Is it too dark? Girlfriends tell each other the truth now if it's too dark.
I don't think so. I think that's perfect.
You think
Perfect
it's
shade.
perfect?
It's not
Okay.
too dark. It's not too light.
Okay. And then to make it look even more natural, y'all, we're going to use this spoolie and we're going to brush it like that. Or you can use the brow gel to brush back over it. Look at that. Oh, now does it look natural? Does it look like it's drawn on? No, no. Looks natural. Okay, great. Now let's get glammed up, y'all. This is the last look, okay? So we've done the gel. Now we're going to do the liner and we're going to do the brow tint for the most glamorous look. So I'm thinking this is more for like, if you're going to a wedding or some kind of special occasion and you really want those brows to stand out well. All right, so I am going to use, I don't want to cover, okay, let me do it this way. Starting at the arch, we're using the Precision Brown Liner in black brown. Okay, we're going according to the map. We're doing upwards feather-like strokes. Okay, let me make sure I didn't go too far in. Nope, we're good. All right. Can you see the difference? This is just with the liner. This is with the eyeshadow and the liner. And now we're gonna go over with the brow tint. Ooh, exciting. Which color am I gonna use? I'm gonna use brunette. And y'all tell me if I need to make it a little darker. Well, you know what? I'm gonna use dark brunette. I'll use dark brunette. Yes. Okay, so with this tint, make sure you get any excess off the tip. And where am I gonna start, ladies?
At the arch.
At the arch. Yes. Okay. So yeah, let's do it this way. Start at the arch. And I just want to say the first time I did this, it was horrible. But now I got it. You want to use basically the tip of it. Okay, like so. Now that is glam, y'all. That is glam. So which side do you like better? And remember, they don't have to be twins. They can be sisters. As long as they're in the same family. So are you the gorgeously glam? Or are you more of the effortless laminated? Or are you more groomed to perfection? Which one do you think? Which look do you think would be the best one for you? Like, I don't know that the Zoom camera is showing how thick these look right now. And honestly, the dark brunette is too dark for me. It is. But anyway, I think I'll go a color up. Okay. So we want to hear from you ladies in the chat. Which look do you think you would try for yourself? And so if we were interested in that effortlessly laminated look, Daphne, what would that look like? How much would that cost?
So the effortless, the laminated, the effortless laminated that contains the brow gel, eyeshadow of color, and then also the brush that would retail for $32.
32, awesome. What about you, Jess, for the Groom to Perfection?
So the Groom Perfection has the gel, it has the brush, and it also has the liner, and that is 38.
All right, that's 38. And the glam look here, guys. That one is 52. That contains the brow gel, the brush, the liner, and the tint. Everything for 52. And guess what? It's Pink Week. So for being with us tonight, guess what? You get everything 15% off of all the bundles tonight. Just because you're here and it's Pink Week, y'all. So get excited. Now, there are two ways to glow with us. We're going to share with you two options. Daphne, what is option number one?
Option number one is by being our VIP customer. And so as a VIP customer, you would get personalized coaching from your consultant, early access to any of our limited edition products. You get free gifts with orders that's 40 or more. And you will always have your consultant as a community of support.
Love it. Now, option two, some people like to upgrade to the business opportunity. This is perfect for you if you already love our products, you want some extra income, you want to be a part of a fun community, you want a discount, you receive up to 50% profits off of everything people order from you. And very soon, our business plan, our marketing plan is enhancing. So you definitely want to be a part of that. We can't wait to announce that. And you get up to, I mean, you get lots and lots and lots of free products your first month, based on different benchmarks that the company sets for you. All through your first 4 months, you get a lot of nice products based off of the things that you do. And confidence in community. So some women join for the skin, others join for the life upgrade. And we hope that you will, well, we're happy with whether or not you're a VIP customer or if you'd like to upgrade to the business. We'd love to know. So, Jessica, let's wrap it up, girlfriend.
Absolutely. So we're so thankful for you ladies joining us tonight and letting us spend part of our evening. Well, sorry, letting us spend part of your evening with you. So your consultant is going to message you right after this with your personal brow recommendation. So before you go, we want you to put a final letter in the chat. So A is I love being a VIP customer. B is I would like to learn more about the business. It doesn't necessarily mean I want to do anything, but I'm curious. Or C is both. I want to glow with a discount. Whatever you choose, we're cool with it, okay? We appreciate you. We love you. And remember, when you feel confident, you shine differently. So have a beautiful night, everybody.
Yes, have a beautiful night. We'll be hanging out here if you have any questions. For those of you joining us on YouTube,